Fred is paralyzed from the waist down, but he can still sleepwalk? Fred is paralyzed from the waist down and he can't walk anymore. He got into a car crash last year and now he is so depressed. He misses being able to walk and run, and he misses going for strolls in a sunny park. More importantly, he misses falling down and being able to get up from it. How Fred misses being able to use his legs, and he is so jealous of those who can still use their legs. Fred sometimes cries to himself about how his legs have turned out and how he cannot walk anymore. He was a different man before his legs became paralyzed. Then one day Fred was woken up by his eldest child, and when he realized where he was standing. Then he fell to the ground and his eldest child was telling him how he was sleepwalking. Sleepwalking was impossible for him because he can't use his legs anymore. Fred needed assistance back to his bed, and his wife has not seen him the same way since his accident. Their relationship has soured a lot. His wife is hardly ever home anymore and he just wants his legs back to life again. When he went to sleep early again on another day, he heard his eldest child shout his name again and he found himself standing on his own 2 feet. Then his legs lost their life again and he fell back down to the ground. Fred was in huge disbelief and he couldn't believe it. His eldest son recorded him actually sleepwalking, even though he is paralyzed from the waist down. When Fred told his wife and even showed the recording, she shouted at him for pretending to being paralyzed. Fred went back to the doctor and the doctor confirmed that he was paralyzed from the waist down. Fred found himself waking up on the floor or on random places around the house. It didn't bother him until he found himself in the middle of the road. It further bothered him when he found himself on the edge of places. He had to call out for help to get him back home, or even pull on his arms on the ground to get himself home. His legs seem to have a life of their own whenever he sleeps. He even woke up next to train tracks and by such grace and luck, passerbys carried him home. Then one night he found himself on the train tracks. Unlucky for him, the train had sawed off his legs. As he laid there dying, his bloody legs started walking off as they were free.